Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. Today I am joined by my usual guests right here. Please introduce yourselves again.
Hello, I'm Bacon.
Hi, MEC.
And I'm Uash, obviously your host. And today we are going to be talking about education. We're gonna go through a couple aspects in education, but this is gonna be a good raw episode. So, first off, whoever wants to start can start. Doesn't matter. But what do y'all think of the state of education in this day and age?
Mm, Honestly,
It's okay.
no. It's okay. It's just way too broad. I believe education has come very far compared to the past. Like we are becoming better and better with the education system, and hearing out the parents and the students. Maybe that's just the West. I don't know about Europe, but I believe maybe 5 to 10 years, the education system will be very, very different compared to the traditional like in classroom teaching.
What? Wait, really? 5 or 10 years?
5 to 10 years. Wait, elaborate on that.
Wait, what? You just dropped a bomb but didn't even say anything after. Wait, what do you mean 5 to 10 years?
Elaborate on that.
Uh,
This-
okay, so when I say 5 to 10 years, because as you know, COVID was a very unexpected thing, so we can't expect something like that to happen anytime soon because they are battling it. But I'd give a rough estimation 5 to 10 years, just because the rate climate change is going on, the ices that are containing old ancient bacteria and viruses that we don't know of yet. Once those are into the waters and slowly going like spreading, that's when I believe it will kind of leave a permanent mark on education system, and it will like permanently be all online. It already is at universities. Like some of my courses are already online, regardless of COVID, just because it's more convenient. And I don't know, teachers from around the world that are not in Canada can also teach. So that's what I believe.
Wait, you're
So you're
trying.
saying
Wait.
it's just he's just saying that it's gonna turn online in like 5 to 10 years because of like I don't know, more viruses are about to
Yes,
come basically.
So he took
yes,
the dystopian route a little bit.
correct,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah. He wants to turn this whole world into cyberpunk. All right. Um,
Yo, yo, yo.
I mean,
What
no,
are
wait.
you
Okay,
saying?
no. It is a possibility, right?
I guess, but no,
Okay, dude,
I don't see it.
pick a side, homie. Pick a side.
Look. I don't see I don't see the education system turning like it's a full online mode. There will be some online
Ever.
stuff ever.
Like not even in like what 20 years.
At least in universities, ain't no way.
Are you sure about that? Wait, the
Yeah,
guy.
bro.
Wait, the guy
Because
just
think about
told
it.
you.
Like,
The guy just told you that he's already learning it in online just because it's more convenient.
yeah, but like think about it. Like all the mechanical stuff slash civil building stuff slash almost every engineering department needs a practical lectures.
This is
So it's
where.
impossible. So it's impossible to turn it online in the first place. And I'm telling you, as an engineering student, starting from like third year, it's almost all practical. So yeah,
Okay, but there are other things coming up, like other education strategies. For example, like using the Apple Vision, or wait, what's the other thing called? I forgot. The VR,
like
right?
you're talking like VR.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, nah, it's too far.
Dude, they're
Nah, nah.
letting out prototypes of it.
My guy, look. The thing is, with this product, you also want in engineering specifically. Okay, you also want to have some kind of communication between members. Okay.
Uh huh.
So having VR doesn't really apply to the real world in that. It doesn't give like a real world sense. At least not now. Not in 5 or 10 years, that's for sure.
Okay,
Okay.
sure, sure.
Maybe I don't know, 30. Nah, I don't know, but not 5 to 10.
Okay.
I mean, not gonna lie, we thought like if we watch any old thing, We thought 2025 will be the year this is gonna happen. We're not even close.
What's gonna happen?
Like everything is gonna turn like VR and stuff. Like we have like crazy technological advances.
We are
If you watch
starting.
any like old, if you watch any like old like I don't know 2000 movies like about the future that talk about the future, they will give you like on 2025 we're gonna have such advancements.
But we
But
are starting. Are we not
I
starting?
guess we are starting, but we're nowhere close.
I guess so. I
No,
mean,
nowhere
okay,
close.
okay.
I don't know. I don't see it happening 5 to 10 years.
I don't know.
Maybe
It might just happen, brother. I mean, look, you never know what we will like. You'll never know what will not what natural disaster is gonna happen. That has something to do with what we are doing or the way we're living, and it's just gonna turn everything upside down, and like how it has happened in the past, we will have to adapt. It could happen. I mean,
yeah, that's not my point though. It's talk about it's talking we're talking like everything is turning fully online
yeah.
regardless of the situation. That's not gonna happen. Regardless of the situation is a very good very big word. It's
Wait,
not gonna happen.
let me back it up. Let me back it up. So the only reason why I said that is because there are professors that want to teach around the world, but they cannot teach the current university they are and also go away to another country just because distance and everything. So I just believe it is more convenient for like professors that want to teach other students in other places in the world. And we need to also understand that humanity has advanced way like every century, humanity like evolves quicker and advances way more than compared to its past evolution in technology. Because you can look like the time we went from like old computers and stuff to modernized was less than 50 years, right? And becoming less and less. And now gene editing, it took less than what 30 years, and we're advancing at such a quick pace. I don't think 5 to 10 years is a lot of time, to be honest. That's just my opinion, though.
I don't disagree. The problem is you're generalizing it. The stuff the point about the teacher can basically like do it online from anywhere only works for theoretical
Yeah, no, I
subjects.
agree, Yeah, for something
I
that
can
that has
see
to be, yeah,
school.
yeah.
I can see school going full online mode. Maybe except for
Hmm.
like I don't know chemistry labs or whatever.
Hmm.
Uni, never. Especially I don't know. Especially in engineering departments, probably maybe business could turn full online. Medical departments were probably not turn full online because you still
Yeah,
need like
understandable.
yeah. But the the keyword you said is convenient, and it is not convenient. For such subjects, it's not convenient. Practical subjects, it's not convenient, and there's a lot of practical subjects. It just we didn't
Okay,
experience
okay,
them.
okay.
Yeah.
That's enough on this point. That's enough on this point.
All right.
Let's go to another point.
Okay.
So okay, um, so we've talked about how it could all go into online or it can't. Y'all said, yeah, your opinions on the matter. Now, what weaknesses do you think are we are suffering right now in the education system?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, deep one.
Oh no.
My man's gonna
Fight to
start.
come in
My,
big
man,
trouble.
my man's gonna start swearing on every educational organization in the world.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like school system is so bad. It's so bad. I feel like school doesn't actually teach you anything.
Anything.
Like, okay, teaches you the basics, but like,
Elaborate on that. What do you mean by
I
the
don't know, but
basics?
it teaches you like the basics, like math and algebra, all these stuff. It's like, whatever, you know.
I
But
think he's trying to say yeah.
actual like real life stuff doesn't teach you anything. And like in uni, I swear, bro, nothing from school came came in uni. Like nothing from school, like I learned from school, came in actual in uni. So it's not even preparing me for uni. So I feel like I don't know. There might be like a misconnection of some sort. I don't know. I think they should be connected somehow.
Yeah, I want to further on elaborate. I believe school is more of they are teaching, but they aren't teaching in the way that you learn. It's more of like memorize the concepts and ideas. So it's just after you don't apply them, you just forget because it was all memorization. And he's kind of right. Uh, the link between school to university is very weak. Like it's not always whatever you learn in school comes at university, just because I'm guessing different education standards and so on. But not only that, at university, people don't really care about learning and stuff. They just want their degree and they want to dip. It's not like, oh, I'm actually interested in what I'm doing or what. They just want their degree, just get a job and so on. It's not like,
You went too far there.
I
Not
mean,
everyone is like,
that's what I believe. That's what I believe is the lack of like, well, what needs to be fixed in university. Like it shouldn't just be about like, oh, your degree, your grades. It should be
oh,
something like you actually benefit from it. Does that make sense?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel
That's
like the
my
system
opinion.
is built around that. Yeah, system is built around. I don't know. I feel like around grades more like more like learning. I don't know. It does feel like that
No,
sometimes.
no, actually, not sometimes. It is all the time. I mean, the fact that they're choosing to
Uh,
assess. No, come on, dude. Look,
Not all
you.
the time
No, no, no.
because
Tell me, tell me. No, no. I'll ask you a question. I'll ask you a question. In your whole, like, okay, I want you to think back right now.
not school. Yeah, I'm talking uni. School, yeah, school is all the time. It's more
Yeah,
about grades, not really learning. But
uni is the same.
uni, no.
What are you talking
I
about?
would. There is some stuff that I think are in uni. I feel like I don't know. It is about learning more than grades. I feel like because keep in mind in uni, and I'm speaking from like other people's experience that their uni grades didn't really matter. It's just they had to pass, and but they had to pass with actually like knowing. So that's according to people that passed uni, from what I
But
know.
that isn't every uni standard because there are some unis that start cutting out students. When you have so much students, your grades do matter. The passing enough, just passing is not enough. You actually need a higher grade than everyone else, so you're above the cut grade. I don't know about your university. My university, there's a certain
I
grade you
mean, you
should
still have
maintain
to pass,
by
no?
first year.
You still have to
Passing
pass.
is just not enough. I mean, yeah, you have to pass, of course. That's just university. But passing just passing enough is not enough because there are people in my university. Yes, they pass, but their grades are so low they cannot proceed. They get dropped out just because you are not competitive enough for the university standards. There are other people, and there are less seats in second year, and it gets less and less and less the further you go down.
I don't know
That's my
how
university
your
though.
system works. I
Yeah.
don't know how your system works, but this is very news to me. Uh,
I mean, we can say
yeah,
that.
my
Okay,
uni
we
doesn't
can
work like
say
that.
that the level of practicality that like your learning experience like that can be offered in your learning experience depends on your major and how good your uni is, because there's some majors that literally offer nothing practical. And I can tell you this about my major, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm business administration, right? I just go in and I listen to a whole bunch of people talk, and then that's it, right? And then depending on what or how good of a uni you went into, then that goes into how good the curriculum is, how good the professors are, how well their teachings are, right? But
yeah. I
in
agree.
school, it's definitely not like that. And I believe
Yeah,
that,
yeah. School
and
is more like
yeah, yeah,
grades.
yeah,
Yeah.
exact. No, but I think, okay, in my opinion, both are about grades, but
Mm.
uni obviously focuses on your effort more, right? It focuses on it's basically all revolving around you and how you need to do everything, right? While in school, it's not you who needed to do everything. And the problem with that is that if you're shifting from that mindset, from the school mindset where everything is almost everything is being done for you and you just have to study and that's it, like you just have to focus on getting good grades, you don't you just memorize, right? There's no actual real studying going on, and then you'll just pass the exam, and then you'll leave, and then you forget about everything, right? But in uni, it actually it has to do with how much effort you're putting in. It's got more understanding. It's got more, what do you call it? It's got more life lessons to offer, and um it's got more responsibility. I
Mm.
think that's the good word. I think that's the word to describe it. It's got more responsibility, right? And the fact that it just one in just 1 year you have to shift your perspective from no responsibility to basically full responsibility is insane. That's not like for like it's basically it's just not it's a shock. It's not a change anymore. The difference between a shock and a change is that a change it can happen gradually, right? But I like a shock or like a twist is just it's forced on you, right? So if you're not already working on yourself from school and trying to build up certain basics that you will need in uni, then okay, you will suffer in uni, but not that much. But if you haven't been doing anything, like for example, any extracurricular activity,
I
if you
feel
haven't,
like that's on you, not really the education system, though. That's my opinion. Like, I feel like that's on the person.
hmm,
I don't agree with your point there. That's on the person. That's what I think. It's not on the education system.
but
Education
if we
system
take
sucks
it, but
because
but if we take it from no, no, but if we take it from how the whole education system, like school and uni, both have a certain goal. What is that goal? Is
I don't know to let you work and profit, get profit
exactly
from it.
right. So they're both building you up, right?
Basically, yeah.
So you can't tell me that, okay, you're not an adult and you're basically not in charge. Okay, according to the law, you're not in charge of you're not fully responsible below a certain age, right?
Yeah.
So that makes school accountable and responsible for you, not for you, but responsible for giving you the best treatment, the best kinds of basics to make you a better person and to make you eligible to go into uni, right? Not just grades wise, but in like every human, not I mean almost all the human aspects that you will need to grow yourself up. And then uni will take it from there and it'll keep on increasing it. But this is not what happens. I mean, actually today both of them don't do that. So,
I don't know.
in my opinion, I don't see anyone like, and I've met a lot of people that complained about that. You know, yeah, I
Okay,
met a lot of
my
people that don't have any experience at all in
hmm,
like about life. They go into uni and they're like, "Oh, you'll learn," and like everybody's telling them, "Okay, you'll learn everything in uni. You'll learn how to live life properly in uni." Just like it's not something that you get taught. It's something that you fail, and then you have to
experience.
keep. Yeah, you have to keep doing it on yourself. It all
Okay,
goes back to grades.
okay, my look on the education system is actually very different. It's not what you said. It's more like of what they're teaching you. I have a problem with what they're teaching you. Not. I have no problem with the uni system. At least in like my majors, I don't. I'm not speaking for everyone. Like engineering majors, I don't have a problem with it. But I'm talking school system. I have a problem with what they're teaching. More like, I feel like they need to give you the basics or like and teach you an introduction to what uni does. And I don't think that's there. I feel like there's a missing link.
That's
You know?
exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, yeah. But you're talking about like on like life aspect. You know?
I'm talking about
But
everything. I'm talking about both
yeah.
school and uni are two stages that their goal is to prepare you for something. School is meant to prepare you for both life and uni. Uni is there to prepare you for the rest of uni and life. but they don't do that.
I mean, it's not their job to prepare you for
What are you
life.
talking about,
Okay,
dude?
it's not uni's job. It's not uni's job to prepare you for life. No, it's uni's job to teach you what you want there to teach, what you went for there to teach or like to learn. Sorry, when you went there to learn.
Okay, but you're okay now. Okay now. You're viewing education from a very limited perspective, right?
Yeah, but
Now
okay,
you're
look,
viewing it from just
look,
academics
the
wise.
the no, look, the what uni is made for like you want to learn something specific, you go learn that something that is specific. What you're saying does not really apply to uni, it only applies to school because school is more like a general place to know what you want to do. That's my perspective.
No, that's not okay. What I mean, what I okay,
Uni does not really prepare you for life. It more like prepare you for your job, not your
exactly,
life. It's different.
exactly.
Your life it should be school and experience, not
Okay,
uni.
what I'm talking about is
I
uni
mean, of
should
course you
pre-
can take electives, but
yeah, okay, uni should prepare you for the job that you want, right? Because through your major, you go to that certain job, right?
yeah, it's really doing that.
Supposedly, right? So
Yeah.
they should also work on life skills that you are going to need in that job.
Or like what?
What do you mean, like what?
Like what? I could give you
Okay,
something.
okay. You're gonna need. Okay, first of all, you're gonna need to know how to work in a team. You're gonna need to know how to use your skills related to that job, whatever they may be, whether practical or whether it is, um, for example, problem solving skills, whatever other skills that you're soft skills
Yeah,
or hard
but
skills that you're gonna need.
they already teach that.
No, they don't teach you that.
Yes, they do.
If it's problem solving, that's only gonna be limited to math.
That's no. That's
Yes.
not how a practical work. The practical is basically teaches you teamwork, teaches you problem solving with no math involved. How practical work on like engineering stuff. I don't know about the others. Probably medical stuff too. But how practical works is you're basically shoved into a team. You guys figure it out
Okay.
with some advice and instructions from the instructor. So what you said there
Okay. So I
applies
guess
to
that
that practical.
yeah. Okay. So I guess that goes back to what major you're in.
I guess yeah it does yeah, but you have to keep in mind also not everything requires communication and teamwork. Like your business administration, bro. Like what are you gonna take need teamwork for?
No. I need team. What are you talking? I need teamwork. I
Wait,
need to know.
aren't you like more like a businessman? Like you basically start from scratch and like you build your team and then
Okay.
you know.
Clearly, you are ignorant on the matter.
I know. I am not
No,
Mr.
look, look,
Know-it-all.
look. No. Look. In business administration, I need to know how to be a leader. I need to know how to be a good team member. I need to know how to be because I need to know how to be a good team member to be a good leader, right? I need to know, and I need to be able to facilitate teamwork in my team that I am managing or leading, right? So
Mm,
a business administration, okay, it does give you some soft skills, right? In my opinion,
yeah,
this is what I got, right? It does give you some soft skills, right? But it is not, again, a lot of other things that you need to know. They're
another.
not they're not given to you in the depth that you need them,
Mm,
right?
I guess okay. I get your point. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If it's like that, then yeah, I agree. But it does depend on the major, though. I
It
feel
does,
like
yeah, it definitely does depend
it
on.
does depend on the major, but I can't really put that on the education system if it's like major to major. More like on the uni that you're going to.
Okay, but the uni
So
you're going to has certain, what do you call it, curriculums and certain protocols that
doesn't have
are
to be
accredited
universal, no.
or are approved by the educational, I don't know, institution in your country.
Okay, look. The You could be like studying the same thing, but the stuff you actually get is like very different. Like you could be studying like the same curriculum, but how can I explain this? I don't know. It's like how they manage it is very different, you could say, or like how they teach it is very different.
Who?
You know, I mean, I'm talking about the uni. Like they could be all having the same curriculum, but the teaching methods are different. One uni might not care as much, or like
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
teachers on a uni might not care as much, and
yeah,
thus it could have that negative feeling.
yeah,
But I don't know. I feel like in terms of a curriculum, like for me, it feels fine right now. For me, right now.
yeah,
But in terms of I guess I feel like it's more like on what you're going to, like what university you're going to, or like who's teaching you exactly. You could say. I actually had this conversation with someone who was like a professor, and he was like, "Oh, I hated education for one simple reason: is that all the good students, like all like the high achieving students, are just high achieving because they can, not because they wanted to help their country or whatever, you know." So how he explained it is like, oh, they're so high achieving, then they become professors, and then they're gonna teach the same methods or the same like ideology of just, oh, just achieve high, become whatever. The point is money, not to actually help or not to actually learn. So
I actually, yeah, I can
yeah,
agree with that.
so
Yeah,
so the problem is with the who's teaching. Okay,
yeah,
that's what I feel like.
yeah. No,
And from
definitely. We've had some great teachers, honestly.
like the teachers are good, like they are themselves good. However, the ideology or like the way of thinking they
Yeah,
followed was flawed, which is like, oh, all it matters is just, okay,
yeah.
I get money, which
It's
means
not even
the
just.
best amount,
It's
but like the best way to get money is I get hired by the uni that I studied in, and then yeah, I just teach the same
it's not.
thing to
It's
the
not
other
only
students, I
about
guess.
money. I don't. I like. It's not only about. It's definitely about money, but it's not only about money, right? It's just that if you would.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
if
talking
you
about
would.
their ideology. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
talking about
yeah.
like,
No, no. Like, if you were to, if you were to view it from a more grand scheme, right? They want people like whatever you. Okay, this will go into a little bit
politics.
of yeah, but this is okay. If you analyze how you were educated throughout your whole life, even in uni and school, right? You
Yeah.
will view that none of them actually wanted you to become some kind of in a like they didn't want you to start your own thing basically,
Oh yeah, that's
but
for sure.
yeah, but what they wanted you to do is that you choose something and then they teach you how to do it and then you go to whatever is related to that whatever which you studied.
They want you to become a gear in the system, basically.
Exactly,
Yeah, remember
you're only
one of
made
our
to be an
teachers called us
employee.
slaves. Remember?
Yeah.
She called workers slaves.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
11th grade English teacher. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
she has the same point. I
Uh-huh.
mean, I agree. I mean, I agree, but like, how does that's how like societies work. Like, I don't know how can we change that. It's a flaw, but I don't know how can we change that. You know?
Okay, like personally, I don't think that everyone should be a leader. Like it's just like what? Then who's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
work for
yeah,
who? You know, like no,
yeah,
no.
yeah. I feel it.
There's obviously levels to society and like the whatever you know social structure we have. I can't speak for the best social structure. But what I can speak for is that how you're getting used like you're getting used for how efficient you are as a person, as a human in society, and then you're not getting a very good, you know,
Deal,
yeah,
basically.
exactly. You're not getting
It's a
something
one-way
in
relationship.
exchange.
One-way
Yeah,
abusive
yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And the problem, and then you get, for example, even in countries that you could get like a lot of money in, right? You get you get a big percentage of tax, right? And then
Yeah,
basically,
tax is also
yeah,
really
half your
annoying.
money is basically taken away before you can even spend anything. So That's also a problem. Is that you're always meant to be an employee, not really meant to be an employer, or not meant to be a leader. You're not meant to be something greater or something that you
Yeah.
aspire to be. You know?
Yeah, I feel like for most like rich people stories, they're always like, oh, it's because we started our own thing. It's never because, oh, I worked and then worked like my way up or climbed
Yeah,
my way up,
yeah,
right? That that kind of highlights your point and like this flaw of the education system that they're not building readers, but they're actually building like gears or like
yeah, yeah.
you know
And it's just
yeah.
like with the whole getting promoted thing, right? If you look at a company, you'll be like, if you look at their manager or their general manager or someone in a very high position or their CEO, right? He's usually around the age of 70 because this
Yeah, that's
man
true.
has
That's
been
true.
waiting his entire life for this goddamn position, and then when he gets to it, right, he spends like 2 years and then he dies. He's just like,
But at this point, it's a Joe over.
yeah, and then whoever comes
It's
after
Joe.
him, it's the same thing. Right? It's the same drill over and over again.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, and it's obviously sad. And people who tend to do their
Oh
own thing,
wait.
they get to where they want pretty quickly. Like they don't have to wait all these years. Like for example, if you look at Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, all these people, like you look at CEOs in companies that like worked all the way up, they got like 30, 40 years, right? But if you look at like Steve Jobs and Elon Musk, they took him like probably 5 to 10 years, and then they started getting like huge profit.
Yeah. Also, can we talk about how this is actually annoys me so much about this, like busy the school system in
Go ahead,
particular?
lay it out, Bagel. Let it,
This
let it
annoys
out,
me
my
so
guy.
much. I feel like we're having so many technological advancements, right?
Yeah,
However, how does the school system not prevents these technological advancements into their system? Like, how can you have internet? Okay, like when was the sorry? How can I say this? Like, good. You never find any school that actually takes benefit of any technological advancement that we have. Like, what? I didn't see a single school that has like a good smart board. Never.
yeah,
It's impossible to find.
yeah. The problem is,
Or
is that
and
they're not, they're in other places, man. They're in rich countries.
I guess, but still, bro, still, I
Yeah, yeah.
feel
No,
like
I,
I
I
don't
get
know.
what I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Also, like the point. Okay, I get it. This sounds like I guess bad, but I don't get why they are giving us hard copy books when you can just download everything on an iPad or like not even an iPad, like a phone. You just have to give us a soft copy. Like, why do we have to break our backs? Like, why do we not take advantage of our technological advancements that we have? And then I don't know. I feel like there could be so many benefits to actually like incorporating technology into the school system that I don't know, maybe it doesn't make sense. Okay, my point is I'm gonna give a quick example,
all right.
but um like if every student like had like a I don't know, it doesn't have to be an expensive thing, but like a basic iPad that he can use for like every I don't know every like as a notebook and as a like a PDF if to download the PDFs or like the book PDFs. I think it's gonna be so much better than having like hard copies. It's
Yeah,
gonna solve that. Okay, one, no student. It's impossible to forget anything. Like students will not be able to forget anything. They just have an iPad with them. Okay.
yeah.
Two. Okay. Two. It's just more efficient. I feel like. I don't know if it's gonna be more expensive, But it could be less expensive because the hard copies are already too expensive. Like the hard copies are insanely expensive.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like we're just school systems are not taking advantage. Maybe we're not at the point where we are like should take advantage of these technologies. But
No, I don't think
you know,
I don't think people understand that we need to shift our education
uh,
approach.
yeah, I feel like yeah.
Yeah, I don't think people are realizing that education, the
Also, one more
approaches
thing.
are changing.
I think schools should have more outdoors activities.
Yeah.
Indoors, I feel like yeah, indoors activity like too much indoors activities prevent like affects the student mental state. You could say.
Yeah.
Like how many times after 8 hours of day of school, just sitting in the same chair next to the same person,
Yeah.
listening to like almost the same teachers every day, like bro,
Yeah, and you only
eh,
get to like
uh,
play football like twice a week.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's not about like having breaks. So, like I'm not talking about that. Like, but I feel like if it is possible to have like an outdoor activity that is also learning,
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah. You need to touch grass.
basically, no, I feel like it's gonna affect like the mental state of the students who will be able, to give it their all
Yeah,
better, you
definitely,
could say.
definitely,
Like how
definitely.
many times after like an 8 hour day of school, you're just done. You're not even be able to. You're gonna come back home. You're not even gonna be able to do homework anymore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just done.
You're just
Uni,
sitting there getting hammered by by all this
yeah.
information.
I didn't experience this in uni simply because there's always like a big break in the middle,
Yeah, yeah. It's
right?
like a 20-minute
And
break.
like there
Yeah,
are days where like you only have like one subject.
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
So yeah, I feel like yeah. Anyways, I feel like outdoors activities will also really help
yeah.
students with incorporating
No,
more
and I think it's
technological
because
stuff.
uni as well. You can like leave in the middle of the lecture
Yeah, I guess, but
and
that's
then
not really.
take a break and then come back. I mean,
Yeah,
unless your
I guess.
professor doesn't really allow that. But
I guess yeah, but like of course school cannot allow that. But I'm talking
yeah,
like
yeah,
if have the better what's the word, the better alternative is like having more outdoors activities.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
but I think it's all about money, so it's not gonna happen.
yeah, yeah. I hope it does. I hope it does, man. All right,
I
so
know
this was it.
a lot of
We
yapping.
had one man bail on us, but we got to push through.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
anyways, you're
So,
welcome for carrying this whole show on my
dude,
shoulder.
dude, dude, you gotta understand, man. No, honestly, not. No, you got a point.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, Bagel. Thank you for giving me your precious time. You,
no
what
problem.
you astronaut, right? You're an astronaut. Um,
Yo,
I,
yo, 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 get it right, bro. Yo, get it right.
I know you
I'm
hate
an
to be called.
aerospace engineer, bro. Okay, I make planes. I don't go out.
Guys,
I am actually afraid of height.
he's an
I'm actually afraid
astronaut.
of height,
He's an astronaut, peeps. Okay,
bro.
he's just being humble right now.
If I ever go to, I think if I ever go to space, I might just pass out, like mid-flight.
Oh my
All the
god.
passengers like, wait, what's the pilot doing? Going all the way down into the sea.
uh, alright.
Anyways,
Thank you all very much for watching. Tell us what you think about this topic in the comments below. If you agree with it, if you don't agree with it. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and yeah,
yeah,
we'll put
peace.
our socials. Go follow this dude. Go follow this bagel, big bagel. Um, yeah, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.